Hi everyone, welcome back to Data Testing Zone. So from today we will be starting with our scripting, like building the framework in PyCharm. Okay. तो आप लोगों के पास अगर PyCharm as an editor नहीं है, तो you can keep any other editor that you are comfortable with. It can be IntelliJ or any other editor you are comfortable with, and use that to create the code and create the files, right? So if you want to go ahead with PyCharm only, please download PyCharm from JetBrains. So you can just put download PyCharm in Google, and you can click on this official JetBrains link and download PyCharm. You can go to any of the YouTube videos and see how to download PyCharm and install Python, and then you can get started with. Okay. Now, once you have downloaded PyCharm, ran an executable file and downloaded it, and have Python as well, we will go ahead and create our project का architecture. ठीक है? So structure. Now we will be opening PyCharm community, and this is PyCharm community edition. Okay. So once it opens, what we have to do is we have to create a new project. Okay. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग जब न्यू प्रोजेक्ट बनाएंगे, you have to give your project a name. So let us give it a name as Postgres data testing Pytest. No, framework. Okay. This should be the name. And then it can detect which Python version it is, the base interpreter, and then you can go ahead and create your project. Okay. And I will do this in new window. So it is creating a virtual environment, and post that our project will be created. Hang on with me. Nice. It's created, right? So we will just check what is the version of Python I am using. Okay. And I am using 3.11.2. So you can use any version above Python 3. That will be fine. But if you want to go ahead and use the same version that I am using, that is also fine. Okay. Now let us create the structure of our project. If you remember, the structure that we discussed was something like this, right? We have to create a folder data, and then a CSV file and Excel test cases would be inside that. Then a source folder which has DB connection, loader, and utils as the files, and then a test folder which will have Pytest test cases. Finally, some mandatory folders, like not mandatory but good to have folders like requirements.txt, pytest.ini, and readme.md. Okay. So let us go and create this structure. We will do here a directory, okay, and give this directory a name as data. Okay. And right now we won't put anything because this is going to have the downloaded CSV file that we will use from Kaggle. Okay. Next is we will create and the test cases file as well, obviously. Next is we will create source folder. Okay. The source folder will have Python file as DB connection. Okay. I will do don't ask again, cancel. Okay. This is one of the files inside source folder. Another file will be utils. Okay. और एक और फाइल होगा इसमें data loader. I will explain you the purpose why we are making each of these Python files. Okay. It is a good practice to segregate your functions, and put it in separate folder so that कभी कुछ error आता है तो debug करना आसान हो जाता है. Next is test folder. Okay. And then this will have a contest.py as one file. And another will be test data validations.py. That will be the test cases that we will be picking up from Excel. Okay, we will do that certainly, but for now, these are the files that we have to create, and then we will go ahead with requirements.txt. Create a file that will run as requirements.txt. Okay, so this requirement.txt is done, and then we will create a file called as readme Just capitalize it. Certainly. Okay, this is good to have. You can create or you can skip and then want to run our Pytest tests, right? So let me create another file name as pytest.ini. Good. Now we are ready with everything that we need. Now you remember I have told that we need to download the data set that was present in Kaggle, right? So this is the data set that we needed to download, and the downloaded copy of this will be we have to store it in data folder. Okay. So I will keep the file as it is. Okay, in the folder, and you can also keep the file from your downloads location to this folder. Okay. So let me go ahead and do it. Okay, you will see the data reflecting now. We have this file over here. Okay, now we have the input file and we have to load this file into our Supabase account, right? Into our Supabase project and create a table on top of that. So for that, we have to create a function and load the file there. Okay. So we will do this in our next video. Till that, you can create the structure and keep it handy with you. And then we will proceed with creation of a table in Supabase and then reading the data from there. Okay. Thank you so much for watching.